Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Vince McSham with you here, and today is a big day here in the world of WWE2K20 because they announced, finally, the full roster for the talent we are going to be seeing in the game. And in just a little bit, we're going to go over all that. Some surprises, perhaps, on names that are still in the game, despite being released what I thought was far enough in advance to not be in the game. And probably going to think of a few names missing. Definitely one that is prominent, to say the least. But is that a work? Is that all part of a major surprise, maybe at a WrestleMania? It's all possible. We'll figure it out. But before we do that, let's just jump into some 2K19. Those servers are going to be shutting down lightning fast now, folks. I can tell you right now. They extended them because 2K20 was so horrible, but the minute 22 comes out, I would say within 5 days, if not sooner, they're going to shut that server down. So I'll probably go and make some last-minute tweaks on mine and just grab a couple of other wrestlers and get rid of some. I've got the NWA roster on here as well, and I just can't even watch the NWA anymore. I'm just so disappointed in how that went.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
There are some incredibly talented created wrestlers, however.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 200.
Matthew, how are you, buddy?
Chris Jerry Cole.
Chris Jerry Cool. Or Jerry Curl. You pick 'em. Judas El Terrible. You know, with a name like that, you should be a luchador. Yeah, I'm going to actually miss 2K19 because I ran that for 2 years, and take a look at it. I mean, this is actually pretty damn good. I wonder if 22 is going to live up to it. Wouldn't that be something? This is such great work. I don't know. I don't remember who built this one, but just phenomenal. And we kind of should get rid of the dad body at this point in time because Chris has been back in the gym. He's got a legit six-pack going again, man. Boy's been working. Happy to see it. I was sad to see him getting all pudgy and stuff.
And his opponent, first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 200.
Yeah, right after this match, we're going to put it all up on the screen and we can talk about it. I was definitely surprised by some of the names that are still on the roster based on length of absence, which is extensive in some cases. And by using that same exact logic, there are other people who were released much sooner or more recently than some of those names, and they're out of the game, at least for now. I've got a theory about one in particular. We're going to talk about that on the other side of this match. My God, 2K19 was so good.
And from Virginia, weighing in at 214 pounds, Adam Page.
One King. What's happening, buddy? Happy to have you here. We're going to get into the roster on the other side of this match. I just wanted to give everybody a chance to get their notifications and pop on if they're able to. Ah, Jason the Terrible. I do recall that. It definitely rang of a squared circle persona. I figured it had to have something to do with it. I'm also going to be curious to see what new moves the game comes out with. I'm sure that Hangman's shotgun clothesline will probably make it. They're going to want to rip off as much as they can from the AEW. Oh, I thought, wait a minute. My bad, I thought this was supposed to be a sim. I must have selected Jericho by accident. Okay. Look at Hangman standing tough with El Champion. Le Champion. Got that money in the bank hanging. Oh! The best in the world just laid him out. I've been playing so much of the 2K20. I'm going to have to come up with the button combinations are a little bit different. Punky's got things on a roll right now. Oh, yeah, I'm hitting the triangle button. It's a right two. Like I said, Northern Light suplex. Oh, look at. There's your cowboy shit. I don't remember how to set up the damn table. Knock him out. Knock him out. There you go. Nope, that just drops it. What is he, tickling him? What the hell is that? Oh, never mind. Maybe I spoke too highly of 2K19 early on. And for the record, I really do hope they have the targeting system improved upon, because it hasn't been good. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, man, the double team. And now Jericho goes up. He's got it. Oh, I thought I reversed that one. Shit. Jericho out to the floor. Dives back in. And takes the Punkster over. I cannot figure out for the life of me what the hell I gotta do to set the table up. And I keep hitting triangle, damn it. Been playing too much 2K20 with the old school. And there goes the table. Uh-oh, something bad's about to happen. Oh, CM Punk went for broke. And Jericho gonna make him pay the price. The champion walks right into the neck breaker. Oh, CM Punk going for it. And Hangman Adam Page had something else in mind. Get up, champ. Man, Chris is out. Can't get his ass up. There we go, finally. Shit. Are you kidding? Uh-oh. That's it. Hangman Adam Page goes up, and there is nothing between him and victory right now, unless... Jericho just sends him. Oh, man, if the table was set up, that would have been perfect. Now it's CM Punk's time to shine. Nobody there. Yeah, I think Punk's going to walk away with the briefcase here. Neither one of these two dudes is getting up. Yep, that's it. Your winner, and holder and controller of the Money in the Bank, Judas, let me promise you one thing. There's going to be plenty of glitches in the beginning. The question is, are they going to put the time in to correct things? Every game at launch has issues. That's just the way it is, the way it's always been, always will be. They do some basic testing in-house, and then they put it out to the public, and then we find out what's wrong with it, and then they try and fix it after that. They didn't even attempt to fix 2K20 because they knew it couldn't be fixed. And then COVID kind of came along and bailed them out. All right, without any further ado, let's take a look at the roster for 2K22. So we start off with AJ Styles. We got Tozawa, Alexa Bliss, Andre the Giant. No real surprises here yet. And not everyone is in the photograph, so I've got the second list that'll scroll right after this. A lot of them. I thought Charlotte looked a lot like Britt Baker in that picture. I'm not sure if that's the gear she'll be using or not. And again, as we look down the line here, Eddie Guerrero is not unlockable, is what I have heard. You have to unlock him through the story mode. So even if you have the accelerator, or whatever they're calling it this year, it's not quite the same as in years past. We'll go a little slower once the full roster runs here in a second. So those are the ones that they have screens for. There's a few more coming up here. Hold on a second. All right, this is the full roster right here. So again, we've got AJ Styles, also tells you their rank number. Akira Tozawa, Alexa Bliss again. She's got the Fiend gimmick going. Alexander Wolf, Andre the Giant, Angela Garza, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews. Again, nothing surprising yet, but give it a minute. Asuka, Austin Theory, Batista, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Beth Phoenix, Bianca Belair. The Boss Man's coming back again. Big E, Billy Kay. That was the number one surprise for me. I mean, damn, how long have they been gone? Billy Kay's still in the game. But keep this in mind. How long ago did she leave? Or they leave? And then we'll get back to that in just a moment. So anyway, Billy Kay, we've got Bobby Lashley, Booker T, the Hitman, Brock Lesnar looking good. He's got the new look on. Cameron Grimes, And a lot of these guys, I have no idea who they are because I know they're NXT, and I haven't watched NXT in probably 2 years. Cameron Grimes, Candice LeRae, Carmella, Cedric Alexander, Cesaro, gone, but he's in the game. Now I can understand that. He was just released. Chad Gable, Charlotte, Chyna, Dakota Kai. I like her look in this game a lot. Always been a fan. Damian Priest. I was going to say Dana White, Dana Brooke. Danny Burch. The Demon Finn Balor. So there are 2 variations of Finn Balor again. Dexter Lumis, Diesel, Dolph Ziggler, Dominic Mysterio, Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre, Eddie Guerrero. But again, you have to play through Ray's story mode to unlock him, is what I have heard. Edge, Elias. Elias is on his way to hell, man. Look at that, 75. Oofa. And right now they got nothing for him, so he's not even on TV. I was never a fan, to be honest with you. I just, felt like he was just kind of like ripping off The Rock a little bit and just didn't have what it took to back that up. Just my opinion. I'm sure he's a great guy, but Ember Moon, Eric Bischoff, Eric from the Vikings, Farouk, Fabian, Fandango. Now, how long has he been gone? He's been gone a minute. Kind of surprised he's in there. Finn Balor, Goldberg, Grand Metalik. Now, again, been gone a few minutes there. Happy Corbin. Blech. I will change him to the Lone Wolf as soon as I get a chance because there's no way. Happy Corbin. What a stupid gimmick. They dropped the ball on him so bad, man. He should have been a badass biker dude, and they just screwed it all up. Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Humberto Carrillo, Io Shirai, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Yvonne, Jake the Snake is coming back. I think he's got a different attire this time around. JBL, Jeff Hardy, of course, he was just recently released. No way he wasn't going to be in the game. The King, Jerry Lawler, playable again. That's nice to have him back. Jay Uso, Jim the Anvil, Jimmy Uso, and Jinder Mahal. Joaquin Walker, or whatever the hell his name is. Again, don't really know the guy at all. Jordan Devlin. Have yet to really watch him, but when he was on the Indies, I'd seen some of his stuff. And I was impressed with him, so I'll probably get more out of him in the game than I have in WWE because I just haven't watched anything with him on it yet. But from what I saw on the Indies, I was very impressed with him. Kalisto, again, how long ago did he go? I mean, it's been a minute. We've got Kane, Karrion Kross. That was kind of somebody I thought was on the cuspice of making it in the game or getting cut, but he's in with that stupid gimmick. Kaylee Ray, not to be confused with Kylie Ray. Keith Lee still in the game for one more year. Kevin Nash, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly, again, left, but it probably a little too late to pull him out of the game. Lacey Evans, Lana. Now, I'm sorry. What? What? You wasted a wrestler slot on Lana. I mean, let's pretend she only left the WWE a month ago. She still sucks in the ring. She can't wrestle. What? But she didn't leave a month ago, man. Girl's been gone long enough to do her taxes and have a kid. Not that she had a kid, but she could have. So, keep this all in mind now, because we're about to talk. Lindsay Dorado, also gone a long time to be still in the game. Liv Morgan, Mace, Macho Man, oh yeah, in the game. Mandy Rose, and looking good. Mansoor, not a fan. Marcel, Maurice, gets playable. Was she playable in 20? Who would know, right? Nobody played 20. Mickie James, glad to see her in there, especially after the Royal Rumble deal, and she's just deserves to have another run in there. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, yes. Montez Ford, Mr. McMahon, Murphy, surprisingly still in the game. Again, been gone a minute. Mustafa, MVP, playable, which is kind of cool. Naomi, Natalia, Nia Jax. Again, gone long enough to be out of the game, but even if she just left, she sucks. Why are you wasting a slot, man? Put a legend in there or something. Hell, put a jobber in there. Nikki, Oni Lorcan. Again, Oni, Otis, Papa Shango, Pete Dunne, Peyton Royce. Again, girl's been gone a hot minute. Surprised to see the Iconics are still in there. Happy to have them, but just a little surprised that they made the cut. R-Truth, Randy Orton, Raquel Gonzalez, Raul Mendez, Reza Ramon, Reckoning, which is basically Io Shirai 2.0, right? Major shock for me. Well, we'll get there in a second. Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Ric Flair. I didn't think there was a chance in hell Ric Flair was going to be in this year's game. He's been gone a decent amount of time and has just done nothing but talk smack on WWE since departing. I just never anticipated that they were going to include him in this year's game. So from yesterday's stream where I put him in the top 3 builds that I was going to do on launch night and had you guys vote, we are going to be going with Sting, who ended up winning anyway. But I had no anticipation of Ric Flair being in the game. So surprised. Ricochet, Matt Riddle, not a fan. Road Dogg, Robert Roode, hopefully he doesn't have the porn stash. Roderick Strong, again, man, some of these names, you can pretty much make an AEW roster out of this game as well, right? Maybe that's what I'll do. GM mode, AEW. Roman Reigns, Rowdy Roddy Piper is back. Happy for that. Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe. There was talk that he wouldn't be in it, but yes, he is. Santos Escobar, Sasha Banks, Scott Hall, Seth Rollins, Shane O'Mac, Shawn Michaels, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus. A lot of shiz in there. Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, who's that one? Shotzi? Shotzi. Yeah, I know the name. I don't know anything about her. Slapjack. Dude looks pretty badass. I don't know anything about him, though. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Sonya Deville. Stephanie McMahon. 6. T-Bar. Tamina. Tegan Knox. Love that girl. The Brian Kendrick. Surprised that he made the roster. Very, very, very surprised. The Miz. The Rock. Timothy Thatcher. Yeah, I can see him still being there. Titus O'Neil. Nice guy. Met him a couple times. Real nice. Down to earth. Tommaso Ciampa. Tony Storm. What a shame. What a shame, man. Just never let her do what she could do. Should he? Whatever. What's the point in even talking about it anymore? WWE doesn't care. Trent Seven. Triple H. Only one variation, by the way. I'd like to have had one with the long hair. Trish Stratus. Tucker. Tyler Bates. Tyler Breeze. Now again, Tyler Breeze, really? Majorly surprised that Tyler Breeze is in the game. The Ultimate Warrior. 25 versions of The Undertaker. Walter. Or Walter. William Regal in wrestling mode. Nice to have him back in his attire. X-Pac. And last but not least, Xavier Woods. So, what are you guys thinking? All those names that we mentioned, you talk about the Iconics and some of these other ones that have been gone a pretty long time and yet are still on the roster, but one name that left more recently than they did and isn't currently on the roster, and who could that be? Bray Wyatt. Johnny Emerson in the house. Welcome aboard. Tom Watts, hello, buddy. Do I think there's going to be an NXT 2.0 DLC pack? Well, that would be a waste of a DLC pack because nobody's watching it anyway, so why would you want to put it in the game if they're not even watching your program? I'm sure they're going to want to get Rick Steiner's kid in there, and I'm fine with that. I think he does a good job. I haven't seen a lot of him because I just will not watch NXT anymore, but I see the highlight clips on YouTube and stuff like that, and I know they're pushing him to the moon. Yeah, Adam Cole is not in the game, but everybody else from the squad is. What's up with that? Kind of weird to me. Seemed like there was a little bit of cherry picking going on. Not only that, but Adam Cole, he definitely left more recently than the Iconics and went out on great terms. I mean, wasn't under contract and still did the job. I don't know. You would think they'd actually just leave him in there. Plus, it's a selling point for the game. The AEW fans still don't have a game, and as many of their roster guys as you can keep on since you're feeding their roster anyway. It's almost like you're selling two games at once, and you're going to have that extra audience that's going to want to buy it. But that said, there's going to be creators out there who are going to make a better version of him than they would have put in the game anyway, so maybe it all works out for the best. Only problem is when you get all these AEW guys, the creators tend to use a lot of images, whether it's ring attire or what have you, but that 1,000 slots fills up awfully fast when you're starting to get into that. I know that was my biggest challenge with 2K19 in particular, because every time I wanted to add, especially if it was a luchador, forget about it. What's going on over here? Oh, my bad. There we go. We're going to keep the roster going in the background here. Thought I had it looped. My bad, I did not, but it will now. Daniel Bryan, yeah, I guess I'm a little surprised. Maybe, yeah. Didn't think about that one. So, I still think Bray Wyatt's coming back to WWE, because think about it. Where else? First off, we'll just talk about money alone, okay? He's going to make the most money there. And he can only be his greatest accomplishment there, which is The Fiend, the character. And he's gold with whatever he does. I mean, he can go someplace else and just be Wyndham Rotunda and still kill it. But I got a funny feeling he's going to come back at WrestleMania. Not sure who he's going to come after, but I definitely think he shows up at WrestleMania and lights go out and he pops up, or something going to be going down there. That's my prediction. He's been a free agent for an awful long time. He's been doing some movie stuff. That's all wrapped up now. And I don't think he's done in wrestling. I think he's still got something left to prove, maybe to himself, if nothing else. Yeah, Shawn Michaels is in the game. Did I not mention his name? I'm pretty sure I called him out. Now you're going to make me look. Yeah, he's there. There ain't no way. There ain't no way Vinnie Mac's going to ditch Shawn Michaels, man. That's his boy. So once again, on the night of March 7th, starting around 10 p.m., I'm going to jump on here. We're going to say goodbye to 2K19 and 2K20 with a couple of impromptu streams. 2K20 won't be done altogether for me that night because we're going to use that to go all the way up to WrestleMania, and then that'll be it. But we're still going to have like a little going-away party. And then at midnight, at the stroke of midnight, we are going to launch 2K22, dive in. Anyone who's ever seen me on launch night before, I'm going to start right off with the Creation Suite because that's what I'm always most interested in. I want to see what I can do so far as the faces and the textures and the hairstyles that we're going to get this year and all that good stuff. So I just want to know what I'm working with right away. And you guys have voted, and Sting is going to be my first creation. So somewhere between 12 and 12:30, we will be creating Sting. And we'll have the open forum and the chat going on, and it'll be a party. Bring your beer, bring your chips. We'll make a night of it. Or a morning of it, technically. Still cannot believe Ric Flair is in this game. I did not think that was going to happen. Not for one moment did I think Flair was going to be in the roster. Anybody else surprised by that besides me? Because I just... since he's been gone, and it's been 6-7 months since he left WWE. Not that he was really in it, but any association. And all he's done is talk badly about them, which I guess you chalk that up to just old Rick being Rick. He does that all the time, but I don't know. I just didn't think there was a chance in hell. Happy to have him there. Makes it easier, then I don't have to create him. Especially the robes. The robes are a pain in the butt. WWE Old School versus WWE Today. Well, funny thing you should mention that because that's one of the thoughts that I had. I'm still not settled in on what I want to do this year. And I might just start something and then it'll come to me and I'll go into another direction. But that was one of them. Another one was just having the full roster and drafting them past with present rather than past versus present. But they're both solid things to work. And then I also had the thought of doing WCW versus Monday Night Raw. You know, the Monday Night and in the GM mode. This is GM mode, not the Universe mode. With the Universe mode, man, I'm still stuck. I don't know what I want to do. I think what I want to do first is see the Creation Suite. That'll help me make my decision, especially with the new heavyweight division. I'm going to make Sting first. I'm making King Kong Bundy second. And depending what I can do with King Kong Bundy, that'll determine whether or not I do Yokozuna, because I've had a lot of requests for that. And I got to see if you can make him that massive. If you can, then yeah, man, I'm all in. But in the meantime, if there's somebody out there that you guys want a creation done for on launch night, by all means, give me a shout. Let me know. You can put it in the comments down below. I will see them. If you go to the community tab on the channel, you're going to see the poll, and you can still put comments on that as well with another name other than the three that were mentioned there. But like I said, it's going to be good stuff. I'm looking forward to this. All right, everybody. Well, I just wanted to stop by, say hi, and go over the roster. By now, I knew a lot of people had already seen it. I just was kind of letting it sink in a little bit and trying to figure out if it was going to direct me in any particular way. It really hasn't helped me make up my mind. There's several different options. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure it out together. That's how this channel works. It works because of you. All right, I want you guys to have a great day. Stay safe. I'm going to see you at ringside real soon, probably later on tonight, as a matter of fact, because I think we got superstars. If I can work it into the last part of my night here, we'll be doing some superstars of wrestling. See what's going on there as all roads lead to WrestleMania. Stay safe. Be good. See you real soon.